Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another Magical Moon video. It's very early here. As you can see, some of the legends are still asleep, but we're just pottering away in the barn getting mucked out. They're going to have their feeds and then we're off early somewhere. We're going to share something with you today which I think you're really going to enjoy, and it's going to give us a massive inspiration for a project which has long been overdue in our house. So enjoy the ride and we'll see you very soon. A very special place. It is a family-run bakery. It's been run for a few generations, and I'm just going to pass you over to the lovely lady on my right, and she's going to tell you how long they've been doing it and what they do here.
Hello.
What is it that you've been doing here? For how many years have you been doing it?
It's going on, it's a family business, and they've started it like, I don't know, 30 years ago or maybe a bit more. I don't know, because I'm only here for 16 years now. So.
And it's only open once a week?
Yes, it's only on the Fridays.
So it keeps it very special, but more importantly, they've gone back to the old traditional way of cooking, because we were just saying a lot of the boulangeries have been closing down with the price of electric and everything going on in the world. So it's making a resurgence.
Yes, they've always did the bread with the wood. It's an oven where you put just the wood in it and then you do the bread.
And it tastes proper special. So we'll be back again. It's been lovely. Thank you again.
No problem. So you're always welcome.
We've had a very, very interesting day out, and over the coming videos we're going to take you to some very special places. There's lots of animals involved and there's lots of stories which I think you're really, really going to enjoy. People very like-minded to the moon. So keep watching and look for those instalments. In the meantime, the outing today was to a beautiful family-run business where you saw that wonderful bread oven out the back. They also had an oven exactly the same size as what we have here at the Magical Moon household. So we can't wait to be getting on with it. We saw a few baking techniques and hopefully we'll be able to coerce them into coming over here once I've got it organised to show us, or maybe we'll cook something together. So we'll break some bread with them. And it was just lovely to see the old traditions in full swing. So on that note, I'm just going to show you a little bit about what goes on in the bread oven. Hello. Yeah. What also transpired from today at that lovely restaurant is we realised that this bread oven is of considerable size. Normally they are a lot smaller, and that indicates that it was used for the community or the local community. And we know that this house, our home, was connected to that much larger estate. So it could have just been from the main house and the other farm workers' houses in the area, but more than likely it was from the local village. So it's really exciting. It's going to be lovely to commission it. And as I mentioned before, we have had it lit, but we haven't had the permanent stack or the chimney that we need. So there's a little bit of work to be getting on with, but exciting times ahead. So baby Oscar is in the background and he's been having a look, because underneath where the door is, just down below, there's a compartment here, and that is for storing the ash. So you build the fire in the oven and then you have a long scraper. It looks like a rake, but it's got a flat end on it, and then you pull out the ash and you can place it underneath. On their one today they had a hole here, but there is no hole in our one. This is actually quite a bigger ash collector underneath. So you pull all the ash out, you put it in there, and it just smoulders away. It keeps the stones warm and the smoke goes up the chimney. And then once the oven is at temperature, all those bricks, all those lovely bricks, turn to their original colour, to red, and that means it's ready to cook. So they do a full fire and they then cook for 40 minutes to an hour once they've got the actual fire out of the oven. Yeah. So what we need to do now is I need to get up on the roof, and I've got to do that little bit of construction. You might have seen in an earlier video, I've got to make a top for the chimney, and then it's all good, apart from the fact we just need to construct some kind of door. And there are these little markings, there's bits and pieces. I'm going to clean the stone off and just have a look, because I think there might even be somewhere, or there'd be some indication of where there was either a hinge mechanism, or they might have just had a big bit of steel that they put up against the door. So you can either have them hinged, or you can just have a great steel door you can put in place. But either way, it doesn't matter. You just got to get the fire going, keep it hot, and then for bread or an hour's cooking at that temperature is fine. But what we want to do long term is we want to start cooking on it. So over a course of a cook, if it was something different, we need to keep the heat in there longer. So they do have a system where once you get to that really lovely red ember, you can leave a little bit of fire in there just to prolong the heat. But initially, a few pizzas and a bit of bread is going to be really, really exciting. So onwards and upwards, and we'll see you very soon.